Here's 3 things that you need to do if you want to score more points on your feet and score more takedowns in a wrestling match. Number 1, grab easier partners. You need to get good at pulling the trigger. It's a muscle. We're either apprehensive or we're going. There's no in between. You might pause and exercise a little apprehension and then go, but then it's too late. So that's still apprehension. You need to go. When we go, we go. And that's a muscle that you have to exercise. It's the snap decision, we can call it. So get easier partners that you can take their legs off. Get good at getting takedowns. Stack some wins. Be successful. So if I was wanting to get better at swinging the bat, I wouldn't go into the batting cage and try to hit 95-mile-an-hour fastballs. I would turn the machine way down and I would crush a few hundred home runs the next couple of weeks. Then I would turn it up from there. So that's number 1. Grab easy partners and take their legs off. Number 2, think about your best leg attack. What's your best setup? What tie-up do you need to be in to get to that leg attack? And now work for that tie-up. As a wrestler, for me, it was first I looked to wrestle from the outside. If I couldn't, I worked my way in and looked for elbows. That doesn't mean if my opponent didn't charge me and I had to underhook them in self-defense, I would score from there. You know, you want to be skilled and dangerous from all positions, but you want to kind of reverse engineer your leg attack. So fight for your elbow control 700 times a practice, or whatever your tie-up is. Third, make sure you're in position. Hold position, right? That's our phrase. Best stance in America, score every chance you get. Whatever happens, happens, right? We refuse to worry. We're going to wrestle free out there. We're not worried about it. I'm assuming victory. I'm assuming that when the smoke settles, I'm going to have a lot of success in life. But, so best stance in America is key because sometimes the opening is there, but you were in correct position to take advantage. You were standing up with your baseball bat resting on your shoulder. You had a strike. It was only 80 miles an hour and you couldn't take advantage because you weren't in a baseball stance. So make sure that you're always locked and loaded and you're always in a perfect shooting wrestling stance and that your trail leg is set, right? We call it set the drive leg. Set the drive leg. And it is your trail leg, but it's not always straight behind you. So make sure that your drive leg is set. Depends on which direction you're going. That back foot's got to be, somewhere over here behind you, kind of directing the traffic or directing the trajectory, you could say. So those 3 things will help you tremendously. PerlerWrestling.com. Come check us out. Our competition camps. Problem some of you guys have is that you don't get much competition. You're like, we go to tournaments every weekend. And I'm like, yeah, you get 11 minutes of wrestling a weekend. Come to our competition camp, you'll get 5.5 hours of live wrestling. We average 120 kids, 1,600 trained with us last year. They come from everywhere, even Canada, Alaska, Hawaii. They come from everywhere. 6 or 7 weekends out of the months. We do these camps once a month, so 6 or 7 of the months that we offered these last year, we did have kids at these camps from at least one of those locations, sometimes all 3. So they do literally come from everywhere. Our competition camps are tremendous. You should check those out. Good luck.